it comes to shopping the day after Thanksgiving, most people think about heading to those big chain stores.
Yeah, smaller independent stores tend to offer deals, though, 2 days after Thanksgiving on Small Business Saturday. Fox Carolina's Myra Ruiz is joining us live from Greenville with more. Myra.
Well, good morning. We're at Mary Annie's Boutique on Mount Pelham Road, and this is an independently owned business. It's owned by Mary Ann Sudnick, but she's what you call an old school retailer who wants to make sure that Black Friday is exciting at her place, even though it's not one of those national chain stores you're talking about. So she actually opens her doors early and offers special deals. This is Mary Ann right here. Thank you so much for letting us come in.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Always a pleasure to see you. Thank you.
Sure. You had like a dozen people waiting in their cars to come in right at 8.
We did, and it's every year. It's tradition here at Mary Annie's.
Yeah.
Every year.
So tell us why, you want to make sure you offer a good deal before Small Business Saturday. Why wait, right?
Absolutely, and it's all about our customer and offering them an opportunity to shop early and get a great deal. Our special today is from 8 to 10 this morning. Only clothing and shoes are 50% off in the store, and the rest of the weekend after 10 is 20% here at Mary Annie's.
Yeah, that's definitely a pretty big deal there. So, how long have you been doing Black Fridays?
I've had the store for 17 years here in Greenville, so it's been 17 years.
Wow, and as Kaylee takes a look around the store here, tell us a little bit more about what's it like. Do you feel like you're ever in competition with the big retailers? So they used to put out those flyers and also open up early and sell things online.
Not really. I really kind of keep to myself here up on Pelham Road. Although I come from a big box background, I think that being independent and doing your own thing really is important because we have a great client base, and I'm very confident in them because they support us and they've been loyal to us for 17 years.
And it sounds like you rely on social media. That really gets your word out about your special deals and keeps you gets those followers following you.
Absolutely. Social media does have a lot to do with that, and our post every day keeps them informed of what's going on in the store and keeps them excited.
Great. Thank you so much, Mary Ann.
Have a great day.
You too. And again, her special is 50% off all regular price clothing and shoes until 10 o'clock, and then after that it's 20% off. So the early bird catches the worm for sure. Reporting live in Greenville, Myra Ruiz, Fox Carolina News.